Well, Lauren, I'm really excited to hear about that. And people can learn somewhat from your experience. 5 years of unexplained infertility. So, half of the patients we see, we can't make a true diagnosis. Sometimes we make a phony diagnosis like endometriosis or varicocele. But really, half of the time, you really don't know what's going on. So, why is there infertility? Well, there are two reasons. One is that many couples are putting off childbearing till they're older. And so the number of eggs and the fertility of the eggs go down just for that reason alone. Like I said, a teenage woman has a 0.2% chance of being infertile. Your early 20s, it's 2%. Your late 20s, it's 16%. Early 30s, it's already 20%. By 35, it's easily 20 to 25% of women are infertile. And by 40, 90% are infertile. So it's related simply to the aging of the egg. So that's one issue. But what about a young woman who has unexplained infertility? Well, IVF solves the problem. Why does it solve the problem, even though we made no intelligent diagnosis? Well, there are a number of things. The Japanese now have shown that in many women with unexplained infertility, after they ovulate and have what we call a corpus luteum in their ovary, under ultrasound, they put a needle in that corpus luteum and they find an egg, which means that often the egg doesn't get out of the ovary or it doesn't get picked up by the fallopian tube, even though you're ovulating. So with IVF, we're bypassing that problem, but we're never going to make that diagnosis unless we do this crazy study that only the Japanese would do. And I admire them so much. They've made so much of our progress, really, for infertility. They're amazing. But in addition, there's other things. Your egg is only good for about 8 hours after you ovulate, maybe 12 hours in a younger woman. The sperm may not get there at the right time. But with IVF, we know the sperm is there at the right time. We're matching them up perfectly. So those are various possibilities that we're not going to be able to make a diagnosis of that could be the cause why unexplained infertility is so common. And yet IVF without an intelligent diagnosis can cure it. So that's the answer about unexplained infertility. I'm really excited for you, Lauren.